I think games offer a unique opportunity as a medium to create experiences that only really exist between the player and the work itself and the game itself. For instance, in Flower, we have a very minimalistic story to really invite the player to bring their own experience and therefore their own interpretation from the game.
I think of the game process, the way that we make games, it's a lot about planting little seeds and then seeing which ones grow, because you have to have a lot of people think about the idea and work on the idea for it to really thrive. The design process helps us take this big concept and shape it and mold it. Every stage in the design process, we hone in on the core value, the core thing, the one piece of meaning that we really need to communicate through this work of art.
Really, the question of, are people going to like this? Are players going to enjoy this? Is the message going to be communicated through the game? And we play test through very many times throughout the experience of development to get a sense of that, but I always feel like we really never know until the game is just out there.
The simple games give you a complete experience without really causing you to be completely submerged in the environment. There's a lot of superb games that are out there right now that I love that are not anything like a simple game. A great example of that would be Uncharted 2. It's like playing a movie. It's what we used to dream about 20 years ago, becoming a reality. It's not quite there yet. It's not really a movie. You can tell you're playing a computer game. But it's getting so close now where you get actual emotional involvement with the characters and where the way the plot is developing really matters to you. It's not just a convenient framework to have a game on, but where the storyline itself matters.
I guess what is really unique about games is the fact that they put you in the shoes of the main character and let you make choices that will have consequences ultimately. So with Heavy Rain, I was looking for a way to make the player play the story, and that was the main challenge.
What do you want to know?
From a conceptual point of view, to make this story fully interactive.
Did you suspect anyone after he disappeared?
I meet a lot of pretty shady characters in my line of work.
The game could behave like a mirror that you give to the player. There are some moral choices at some point, some things where you really wonder, what should I do? And the answer is not obvious.
Don't touch me!
Storytelling is such an important way of self-expression culturally that it makes sense that it shows up in every art form that we have, including games.
Now don't jump to conclusions, Elena.
I'm sorry, am I sensing some history here?
Oh, Elena Fisher, last year's model.
That's cute.
I've been thinking a lot about romance and flirting. And the game that sort of started that whole trend came out years ago, and it was Knights of the Old Republic. It's a spacer RPG set in Star Wars, so you're like running around and shooting aliens. And then all of a sudden, your sort of NPC character who's your companion, there's one moment in the game when he says, I'm all ears, beautiful. And that was the moment when I was like, he's flirting with me. And I felt those sorts of feelings that you feel, like, does he like me? Did he mean that? Does he think I'm beautiful? What's going on? And it was like I was responding to this character like it was a real person. Because really what's happening, I think, when you fall in love with somebody is you're trying to get to know this other person, but this other being is so complex and so beautiful.
I might consider it, but what are you going to call me in exchange? Is that it? You can do better than that.
You'll never really fully understand their system. And yet it's so delightful to constantly try. And in a way, I feel that matches perhaps to interaction with a game system. You constantly want to go back into and explore and discover new things about them that you didn't know existed.
No, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? Good. Like I said before, I prefer action to talk anyway.